Early Sunday morning, Maria Eugenia is waiting patiently to cast a vote in Mexico's judicial elections. The first in this polling booth, she's hoping for change.
Tristemente hay corrupción.
Sadly, there's corruption, manipulation of the system by those who have the money, and that's what we're living through. I want things to work the way they should, with integrity.
Mexico's the first country to choose all of its judges by popular vote, from Supreme Court justices to local magistrates, a process that began this Sunday. The ruling party, MORENA, says it will root out corruption, cronyism, and revive trust in a system so broken that less than 10% of Mexicans even bother to report crimes. But opponents say this is something else. Morena's attempting to dominate the judiciary, the only branch of high government that remains out of its control. A protest snaked down Mexico City's main avenue, Paseo de la Reforma, even as voting went on.
They've put on the ballot the people they want, so that removes the checks and balances, which is fundamental to the three branches of government, that none of them should depend on the others.
It's not just the potential politicising of the judiciary that's worrying many rights organisations here. It's also standard slipping to allow more candidates. The government's changed the rules for anyone who wants to be a judge this election. Before, you had to have years of experience in the judicial system and to pass rigorous exams. Now, all you need is a decent grade in a law degree and 5 letters of recommendation from anyone who knows you to be a candidate. There are other worries that criminal groups who often have a hand in local elections here could see this as their way into the judiciary too. With so much at stake, the country's President Claudia Sheinbaum had called on the country's 100 million strong electorate to make their voices heard. But instead, largely empty polling stations. Some of that's due not just to opposition, but to confusion and indifference over who to vote for among the many largely unknown candidates. For example, in this voting station, after 7 hours, that's the only box that's full of ballots. On what the government planned to be a historic day, the majority of Mexicans preferred to do something else instead. John Holman, Al Jazeera, Mexico City.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.